Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Gebo the Shaman, and today we're talking about what happens when we have Mercury placed in the the 6th house in your birth chart. Now, I personally am a Vedic astrologer, although this does work with Western astrology as well, just for the simple analysis of it, but really Vedic astrology is what you want to go with. It's more accurate and it's based on the astronomical positions of the planets rather than just a calculation. So anyway, let's talk about Mercury in the 6th house. So in order to understand this placement, we need to understand what Mercury means, and then we'll talk about what the 6th house means. So what is Mercury? Mercury is the planet of communication, the planet of the intellect, the planet of, going out there and having using your intellect. So things like that, like math, science, things like that would be Mercury. Using the intellect. And so, Mercury deals with communication, the internet. It's a very fast-moving planet, and it just deals with bringing messages back and forth. So Mercury is all about communication and stuff like that. So, and then we have the 6th house. So the 6th house is all about the work that we do every day. It's our daily habits, daily routines, daily work, daily service. And so I often equate I'll just say Virgo, or the 6th house is associated with Virgo because Virgo is the 6th sign of the zodiac, so it represents the 6th house. There's a connection there. So the 6th house has Virgo qualities. It can be very analytical, very critical, very just wanting to serve others, wanting to help others, and all that stuff. So it has to do with that. But it also has to do with serving others, being I equate the sign of Virgo with being a nurse, with being someone who helps people. Because the sign of Virgo has basically it has wheat in one hand and grain and the Ayurvedic medicine in the other hand. So feeding people and nurturing people, taking care of their health and things like that. So the 6th house has to do with your diet. It has to do with your health. It has to do with your fitness, taking care of yourself. What do you do every day to take care of yourself? That's very important. And so that's what the 6th house relates to, is taking care of yourself, health, fitness, diet, all that stuff, the things that you do every single day. Because, if you want to make a change in your health, in your fitness, it requires a daily discipline, daily routine. So, that's what this is all about. So, so the 6th house, like I said, daily work, daily discipline, diet, exercise, fitness, routines. It also has to do with your service to others. Remember, Virgo is the sign that serves others. So this also means that you could be very critical, very nitpicky, very analytical. You could always find something to critique in somebody. So this means that so that's what the sixth house represents too. So with Mercury here in the sixth house, it's kind of like it's it makes you very analytical, very driven, very you would be one of those people who works out, but you wouldn't give yourself credit for just working out. You have to see it on a watch or something like that, on maybe a smartwatch or something like that. To see your run and how far you've run and how fast a pace and all this stuff, and then you would feel good about yourself, So, and then the next week you'd be criticizing yourself for not doing enough, it would be like that. You're very critical of yourself for your health. This also means that you're bringing your intellect into health and service. So you could be a personal trainer. You could be someone who really geeks out on the you would be one to measure your amount of fat loss and things like that, and just really get into the details of your health and fitness routine. You could be a personal trainer, you could be someone who's a health and fitness coach, something like that. And but you would, most people, most people, when they start working out and when they, start seeing results, start seeing the pounds drop off, the belly fat, decrease, they would be happy with that because they look better. So someone with let's say Venus in the sixth house, they would just be obsessed with doing health and fitness for their physical body image. Whereas a Mercury person who has Mercury in the sixth house would be more of a into fitness, but you would be more about tracking the results, doing a whole spreadsheet. You would be more interested in how you could analytically how you could analyze the data of how hard you were working out and how much it was paying off. So through data and science and analysis and spreadsheets and all that stuff. And hey, personal trainers, if you go into being a personal trainer, you could have your spreadsheet. Hey, this is what I did for my clients. I helped them lose a combined total of 5,000 pounds or whatever. you know, so that's the kind of energy for Mercury in the 6th house. It's very analytical, very critical, and 6th house represents health and fitness and daily service. So of course I will caveat this by saying, it really depends on like what sign you have here. So if you have like Pisces here, that might not be you at all. Like that description that I just described might not be you at all. It really depends on the sign that's here too. And then too, you have like the planetary aspects too. So you really gotta read your whole chart and put the effort into getting an astrology reading from me down here. And when you read your own chart or when you get a reading, then you'll have a more complete analysis of it rather than just one placement. So with that said, I'd just like to kind of go into my services now. So I have my Qigong courses, so those are great ways to improve your health and fitness and energy levels. We have the Cosmic Qigong and the Self-Transformation Challenge. Those are both great courses. The Self-Transformation Challenge combines Kundalini Yoga, Qigong, and meditation practices. And yeah, it's very awesome. So, and then we have the astrology readings, which I do my basic reading, and then I also specialize in my relationship readings and career consultations. So yeah, both of those are very helpful. And then we have the Vedic Astrology Certification course. So if you want to learn astrology, then there's no better way to do that than to purchase my course. In that course, I basically walk you through some very easy, very simple steps, step by step through like how I do an astrology reading and all the things that I look at and stuff like that. So it's very informative and helpful. So if you're into that, check that out. And then, you don't need to be an astrology genius to figure that out. It's very beginner friendly. And then we have the birth time rectification. So, we have birth time rectification. So that helps, that's basically to find your birth time for unknown birth times. So, if you are getting into astrology and you just don't have you might not have like a exact birth time. You might have, I was born at 8:30. Well, you could have been born at 8:29 or 8:31 or something like that. So it really does matter the exact minute of your birth. So to get a precise reading, a precise prediction, then you need to get a precise birth time. So that's what the birth time rectification service is for. And then we have the distance energy healing, so you can check that out. That's great for people who are, low energy, just kind of fatigued and chronic fatigue and depression and anxiety and all kinds of stuff that we have going on nowadays. That can really help it. So then we have the career coaching and life coaching. So that's, if you're struggling with, your path and purpose in this life, what you exactly want to do in life and things like that, then, the career coaching and the life coaching is great for that. All right. And then we have the ritual magic courses and the qigong courses. You can check those out. So yeah, just I'm having a bunch of things on sale right now, so you can go to gebotheshaman.com and see everything that I have on sale. So check that out, and we will talk to you next time. Peace.